Alright, so here I'm going to do my attempt at the ReimuB seed of the week. So I'm just going to select Reimu, and I'm going to enter the seed here. Now, looking over the rules, it does allow restarts and reveal fates. However, I typically don't play with those regardless, so I'm just going to leave those disabled and just play normally. So I'm going to try and get through this on Lunatic 7. I think any difficulty is allowed. There isn't a difficulty specified. Yeah, all difficulties are allowed, but I'm still just going to treat this as a normal ReimuB run and just do my best with the seed. So let's get into it. Alright, what's our path looking like? This is decent. I get a decision point here if I want to go to a gap or an elites. Could be better. There isn't really a good 3-fight. I don't like 3-fight in the shop. Although this path is fine, but I guess this path is better because I have a decision point here. So what we got. Ooh, transform remove. Probably not taking that elites, unless this transform is really good. I don't like 100 gold on this character. The base gold is just not very good in my opinion. It's not enough, like, I won't get enough gold to justify going to the shop. So, I don't like this pathing. Because I don't know if I'm going to get an answer to Aya in time. And it's not like I can opt out, unless I go to the shop, which I really don't want to do. But this is probably going to be my final path. So hopefully I can find an Aya solution. I'm only going to have 3 fights to do it. Well, I guess I get this transform. So I'll get 10 cards. See what we get off this transform. Get a Yokai Buster. That is a terrible transform. That's honestly worse than a shoot. That's awful. But that is a card I can remove at the Sakuna event if I get it later. And oh my goodness! Oh man, what a start! What a start! You get to miss the first duplex barrier too. Ooh, and we might take damage next turn too! Alright, how are we blocking this? Okay, this is better. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, this is a great start to this run, isn't it? I guess still, in like ReimuB fashion, you still don't even take that much damage with this kind of draw order. I suppose 5 damage is still not that bad against Sunflower Fairy, because we're probably going to perfect the rest of the fights. Oh, there we go. Okay, I feel fine. Got my Aya solution, got a really good card as well. We're just gonna block here and nothing, no reason to do anything else. You're about to graze, so I'd rather kill you. So just play this, Talisman Shooting. Duplex Barrier shoot kills. And I had a block anyway. So let's see what this card is. Above the Realm. Get in here. And awesome. That makes it so I don't really need to pick random here. Not that I was going to pick random anyway. But already we have an assortment of good upgrades. I think Duplex Barrier is probably still the best. But Binding Border is also fantastic. I'm probably upgrading both of these cards. One here and one here. So let's upgrade Duplex Barrier first to make it cheaper. And now, since I already have extra P, I don't think I need to pick random. And... oh no, we have to click random boss. Okay, that is required. We fight Marissa anyway. Okay, cool. That's who I wanted to fight. Marissa is by far the easiest Act 1 boss for ReimuB to beat. What do I want to do here? I can't weaken. We can play Bullet Exterminate above the realm, I guess. Oh no, I just block with this. This full block when you see it. We do miss the first above the realm and the binding border, but I think that should be fine. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, but that's to be expected. I really need my money for the upcoming gap, or else I won't be able to upgrade. Ooh, alright, what's in here? Okay, so this lets me block a little bit. Is it more than orb? Orb is more. Well, actually... no, it's technically one less, and the math behind that is if I apply weak, this goes from 9 times 2 to 6 times 2. But if I do the orb, I have to play it. Oh wait, never mind. I can do this and play Bullet Exterminate. Okay, that's completely fine. I didn't even see that line. This is way better. We'll take a little bit more damage, but that's fine. We don't have barrier. How much does this do? This is 22, right? So 17 plus 22 is enough. What's 23? Full Moon Howl? No block cards is kind of sketch, but Full Moon Howl is still really good. And I like it more than anything else. Binding Border is way too good for the Aya fights. Oh? Could transform this, but I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather actually just get 2 more upgrades. Upgrading both the Binding Border and the Full Moon Howl, and we have easily enough vulnerable. I could go ahead and remove this now, but I don't think it's that bad of a card to justify removing. So I'm gonna actually go for 2 upgrades instead of going for a transform. And it is Aya. Alright, I'm actually I'm okay with using a spell card here if I feel like I need it. This would be a pretty good turn for it. Yeah, unfortunately all of these are really bad. And I'm gonna need to kill her fast, because I don't actually have any amazing block cards. So I think this is still the play. I don't think I got anything better. Yeah, don't like using a spell card on Aya, but I think here it's okay. Full Moon Howl Binding Border would just do a lot, but we don't get that. It's fine. That should be a kill. Not sure about actually the spell card used there, but I don't think I'll be that punished for not having it. Ooh, these are awful. Skip? These are terrible. New Year Visit is like the only card I would consider, and even then I don't think it's that good. I think it's way too expensive to utilize this card. But that being said, having 2 Spirit for Marissa isn't bad. Can never go to a shop. I need a good block card. I also think I can never take... I don't think I can ever spell card here. But at the rate that I'm going, I might have to. I think I am going to take this, just to try and generate a good block card mid-combat. I'm not sure about that. Oh, that sucks. Well, have to skip the peak cap. Is this fine? This should be fine. Although 30p is actually the difference between having 2 spell cards before the end of the act and 1 spell card. Which is worth keeping in mind. So it's not a bad time to actually click on this. But it's a random exhibit that I think is probably going to help more anyway. Like an Inchling's Bowl. Not going to help for Marissa, but I still think we're going to get out of this act just fine. However, this fight can sometimes be bad. But we have a Duplex Barrier, Binding Border kill. But at what cost? We're going to be weakened next turn, and they're probably all going to be attacking. Still think it's right to just bot both of these. Because just killing is way better than doing anything else. Take 8. But yeah, I was scared about this turn, but looks like I drew really well. This actually retains 1 barrier for not playing this card. And please roll something decent. Secret Border works. That'll kill next turn. With Woofer, get out of this fight. Do I greed? No. Edge of Fantasy is actually not bad into Marissa, but it's way too much setup for this deck. Orb of Duality isn't the worst card ever, and I also need an upgrade. That's a really good upgrade. Impatience, I don't have... I mean, this works... This is pretty good, and also scales really well into the late game when it has an upgrade. And I don't really like anything else that I have. It's Orin. Ooh, I don't like seeing that turn 1. What are the odds I could just kill her? Keeps her vulnerable for 1 more turn. This does a lot of damage. Because Duplex Barrier is going to hit for... it does vulnerable before Lock On. Lock On comes at the very end of damage calculation. So duplex barriers would normally hit for 36. It's gonna hit for 4 more, so it's gonna do 40. This is gonna hit for 34. Which is gonna be way more than just Dragon Slaying Circle. I'm gonna go for it. Ah. Okay. Because this is not... Oh, that is a kill! And I played the Woofer! I didn't think that'd be enough. Awesome! Well, now we're in a great shape. And we get... Oh, man. All these cards are great when they have an upgrade. Probably gonna want Tranquility, although Free Fly is very acceptable. Free Fly works pretty well in this deck. Tranquility doesn't need an upgrade, but I think is gonna be amazing early on. Or, it's just gonna be better later. It's just so much value in one card for its cost. And I really need a block card. So I like this Tranquility a lot. Could maybe make an argument for Free Fly or Fleeting Fantasy, but I also don't mind upgrading my New Year Visit. So I could take... if I take either of these, I'm going to want to upgrade it immediately, but if I take Tranquility, I don't need to upgrade it, so I can upgrade New Year Visit. So I'm going to do that. And I don't need to upgrade Tranquility. Might do it later if I... like right before the end of the game where there's a lot of enemies that provide vulnerable. But right now it's unnecessary because it only gives 4 more block, and the vulnerable rarely comes up. 191 power is plenty. I get to play this turn 1 with the boundary. That's probably worth it. Alright, we're gonna come back to this. Take some damage, but that's fine. Free Spirit is gonna help out significantly in this fight. Alright, let's see what this attack card is. Evilist Orbs. That's a lot of damage. Might spell card next turn to get Barrier. So go through one of these gray stacks. Yeah, and there's Duplex Barrier. Although I don't necessarily need to spell card. If I want a spell card, this is probably the turn to do it. Gets rid of 1 grays, lets me actually hit with Duplex Barrier. That seems pretty good. It doesn't have weak for the Master Spark turn, which is kind of questionable. So maybe that's not the right play, because applying weak for the Master Spark turn is probably going to block way more. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Oh, I just block anyway. Play the shoot for 8. No, that's not worth it. Just give me 3 barrier. Duplex barrier is just an easy full block. We're giving a bunch of barrier. I probably will need to start wrapping up this fight. Before the statuses start to overwhelm me. But I don't think I'm in any rush still. Yeah, 66 health is nothing. I can still easily play the Woofer. Just puts it in kill range. Nah. I want to try and block this Master Spark so I can play the Woofer. Is that worth it? No, I don't think so. No, not doing that. Oh, I get a Miko costume? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upgrades? Oh, knowing how this run was going, it was going to give me a, I really felt how this run was going so far. I was about to roll an Apotheosis, but can't have everything. Oh well. I guess I'll take Expanding Border. No, access temporary firepower. Don't want this. Fantasy Seal Blink is okay, but I think I'd rather take the Expanding Border. Which... yeah, maybe taking that Free Fly was a lot better. Don't know. Ooh, it's a Tenchi Act. We have Full and Howl Binding Border. We're already just coming up with the damage count. We have Tranquility. Oh, Tenchi's gonna get destroyed. I do have a decision to make. I do have 2 spell cards. Could technically go for an Elite, but it is greedy. Especially when I don't think my block cards are that good. Because if I go in here and it's Yomu, I'm gonna cry. Now that the spell card's nerfed and doesn't give an orb anymore, Yomu is, like, terrifying. Even though I have 2 spell cards, I don't think it's correct to grade with it. We also don't necessarily want another exhibit, because we want Renosuke to take this apple and not either of these. So giving another exhibit just lowers that chance, which means don't go to the shop, don't go to the Elite. Probably go to this shop after taking these 2 fights and selling something there. Hopefully we sell the apple, but I guess it's not guaranteed. But if I sell the apple, that's going to be like an extra 100 gold. I could take here, go into this shop, probably with around 300 gold, and that would feel pretty good. I'm going to knock the act with event enemy at gap elites. This should be a pretty good act, all things considered. Now we can get rid of this. Is it ever New Year's, is it? I don't think so. Although I can't really do much else this turn if I don't play that. But this is always happening. Because I could do this and still just play something else. Then I'll play the Union Orb. And I really want to play Duplex Barrier. That's way too much damage. Play this for 15 more. I don't think I need to. Alright, Above the Realm is absolutely getting played. for... Is that worth it? We can block for... We can almost full block. What is the play here? We can get up to 33 block and take 1. We'll have no barrier for next turn. I can't do anything about that. Tranquility already blocks a lot. Alright. Just take 1. This needs to happen. Want to kill next turn? Probably. I took 4 damage. Ooh, oh my. I want both of these, and I want to upgrade both of them. Oh, reusable barrier on demand is super strong. But free fly is incredible with expanding border. And will help us. It'll help us out a lot in the Tenchi fight. But my instincts are saying, see if you don't have a talisman protection yet, and you see one, you should probably take it and upgrade it. I do think it is very good. It makes Yokai Buster a bit better as well. But I need another block card. I can't get through Act 2 like with so little block. Well, I can't comfortably get through Act 2 with so little block. Okay, we got our X cost immediately. We only need to spend 2 mana on it, which means I could do this, and then spend the rest of my mana on this, and that'll full block. Alright, above the realm, what do you got? Is that actually worth playing? Is this already a kill? 8/8, talisman shooting. I still take a little bit of damage. This has to be better. Nest. There's also Hino front. Like, Nest is very tempting. Because Nest easily kills you, that's not a problem at all. Hino front technically blocks for a little bit more. It's a draw pile. I should easily win the fight when you're down. It blocks for 2 more. exhaust. Deck would also like a Wandering Heaven Plus. Ooh, here's a secret border with absolutely... Well, we have one warp card. I think I take that. It's not going to do much right now. But it is a phenomenal card in the Tenchi matchup specifically. And I don't mind taking it just to help out a lot in Tenchi. We get Sukuna. I was hoping we'd see this. So I got a couple options. All of them I think are good. So we can remove Yokai Buster. Because we're realistically, we're rarely going to be playing that card. I could transform 3 for 16 max life, which isn't that bad. Or I can upgrade 5 basic cards, mainly the Bullet Exterminations to remove their red cost. Maybe the Talisman Shootings as well. Just to remove all the colored cost, I think is very good. It adds a lot of flexibility to the deck, and I also really like removing Shoots and Boundaries. Would also line us up to take a decent Mallet. And the only reason I'm really considering 5 upgrades is because I have Miko Costume. Because when all these are upgraded, Miko Costume is going to generate just that much more block. Which can help out quite a lot, especially in the late game. So, upgrade all these, remove their colored cost. Which is great. And now I can upgrade this Talisman Protection. And take my apple, please. Thank you. And now I'm going to take these 2 fights and go to this shop and see what we can get to help us out. Right now we're lacking a little bit in the damage department. We're going to need some sort of scaling to get through Tenchi. But generating firepower off of New Year's Visit is pretty helpful. Still got quite a bit of time to figure it out. Shoot almost kills, but just give me the barrier. Fox Girl or Fox Yokai shouldn't be too much of a problem. Play the orb. Do I need firepower? Sure hope not. Give me this. That'll let me close out the fight. Alright, this will also let me close out the fight. That's not enough, is it? Oh wait, it's not going to be enough, but I can loop back around for it. Make a small micro optimization before the shop. This one's upgraded. That says Edge of Fantasy, but this is upgraded. Absolutely, we'll take a second copy. That's probably all the block cards I'm going to need. Play Boundary for block. It does not do as much damage as you want it to. However, it does help. Therefore, it's worth playing. Oh, what is this? Alright, so I need to kill one. I can easily kill one. Kill you next turn. That was a scary turn. I want this for block. Don't know how the rest of this fight's gonna go. Free fly. Alright, I can take this free fly. Alright, now I go to the shop. Get a secret cloak. Balanced orbs, definitely. Wandering Heaven's also really good. Staking Mies is like enough of a block plan for the late game. Edge of Fantasy actually is my late game block plan. That has to be bought. Balanced Orbs is way too good with Secret Border, so can't really avoid that. And Wandering Heaven, allowing me to upgrade any cards that have Retain, is really good with Miko Costume. So I think I'm going to skip this Secret Cloak, because I can't afford it, and I really want to buy pretty much all of these. This is always happening. Cannot skip those. And is an upgrade more important than a remove? That I'm not so sure. These cards really want upgrades. And if I want, there's a Ballistic Shield. That seems pretty good. That's pretty much just going to be all my money. It will sit in the hand, but that shouldn't be much of a problem. Tori? Ooh, we get to see this early. free fly off on turn 1. Alright, now here's the hard turn. So 14 times 2, the incoming damage is 60. I could block for a lot. I can block for up to... It's still not enough. Which makes Spell Card really appealing. Or Ballistic Shield. Could immediately use this Ballistic Shield in full block. It's not a bad time to use it. This is probably the only scary turn of the fight. And keeping my health high for Tenchi seems good. Actually, keeping it high for Yomu is also really good. Sometimes you just need to face tank that fight. This is a good time to use it. That to full block. Is it Secret Border? It's gotta be. So Orb of Fire, Water, Orb of... Orb of Fire and Water is such a good orb. I don't care about AoE at the moment. What I care about is killing the Tori. Where's my Wandering Heaven when you need it? Just upgrade all of these, please. Right. I forgot I had Edge of Fantasy. Oh, the deck is strong. Oh, the deck is strong. Should get rid of Tranquility. Get a freaking bicycle. I could take a second above the realm, or I could take some spirit. That's not bad. But I don't think that's going to be my block plan, is playing really big. I think that is a little too much setup. This might be where I do my first skip. True Majesty is okay. I don't mind that card. If I had an upgrade, I'd probably take it. I'd honestly rather have it in my opening hand than a lot of other scenarios. And it's not like I need weak. So I'm gonna skip this. And we can have a Pagoda. Or TNT. TNT seems unnecessary. Pagoda seems exceptional. Even with the cards I still want to upgrade, I would still just do Pagoda, because I can do that twice before Tenchi, because 2 firepower goes a long way in that fight. Do I want to curse? I'm not going to get another chance to upgrade for a while. And the deck still wants some upgrades. Secret Border, Balanced Orbs, Edge of Fantasy, Free Fly, all want upgrades. Expanding Border does as well. So this isn't the worst time to do it, although this curse can be really bad because I don't have a way to exile it. And I'm not gonna get the chance to remove it for a bit. But it might be worth it. Weak is really bad for Tenchi as well. But I think getting ahead on these upgrades might outweigh that. Maybe not Free Fly. I don't know. Edge of Fantasy, definitely not. I think Balanced Orbs wants an upgrade. I'm gonna do it. Free Fly is happening. Balanced Orbs, I guess? Maybe the argument for Secret Border was better, but Balanced Orbs is so good with an upgrade. This is not enough to kill, but this is still so much block. What are we doing here? We don't have all the mana in the world. I do think Wandering Heaven's gonna happen first. Wandering Heaven is too strong. This already kills you. Alright, that's gotta happen. It's just full plus. Now the fight's under control. These cards in hand, I don't have anything to fear. Technically take some spirit. See what I got this turn. Probably enough to kill. Another Edge of Fantasy. Do I take 2 Edge of Fantasies? Or is that too greedy? Exorcism Dance is also not the worst card ever with where I'm going. It's gonna be 8 times 5 when I get to Tenchi. But oh wait, no, that's terrible for Tenchi though. That's not a Tenchi solve. Fallen Moon Rabbit is okay. Don't mind it. And I'm pretty sure it just got buffed. Oh yeah, this is way better. Yeah, I'll take this. It's also good for Genji. And we skip Yomu. That's great. Oh no! What is this? Oh, what is this? What is this opening draw? This is why you don't go running around with misfortunes. I do have a lot of health. I could afford to take some damage. Although spell card just kind of gets me through this fight. And like at full health. And it does the wipe the field, which might be an issue for me. And we'll get a lot of this power back. It's not enough to kill either, though. No, we're gonna be weakened next turn. I want to attack. Oh no. This is one of the few times where I will take this. I don't think it's good. But I have not liked my draw order thus far. Actually really struggling here. I don't think Wandering Heaven is happening. Although I can make it happen. Let's get these upgraded. Okay. Let's get those masks out of here. It's a pretty big number. Still weak. Guess I take this. Alright, we're good. Don't want to do anything else this fight, so just end it. Get the ballistic shield. Get a bit of our power back. Ooh, actually, this is good. It'd be really good if we can somehow get an illusion. Another Edge of Fantasy. I don't think I'm taking that one. Strengthened Body if I'm really desperate for a Tenchi solve. I don't think I am. First boundary does like nothing. should be enough to beat Tenchi. Although, I will admit, damage is not as good as you want it to be. And sometimes you can still get turns like this. Fallen Moon Rabbit right now? No, that's for the end of the fight. Nothing I can do. There's a lot of stuff I need to do in order to win this. That's not bad. I should play this every time I see it. Mainly to get these. This is my Tenchi solution. This is why Secret Border is good in this fight. It's just Orb of Fire and Water. If we fly down, I can start building some barrier. Play this first. I want to keep a lot of this in my hand. This can go. Which I'm going to be vulnerable next turn, but I think that's fine. 60? That's not the worst thing ever. Because I can apply weak. Thank you, Yokai Buster. But now I can't play Crimson Energy Release. I'll play this Blinding Border. And a Denying Orb. Next turn is actually another good turn to just set her off. Six. 54 is nothing. Just apply vulnerable and we're there. No, not yet. Hitting for 96, who cares? Get out of here. Oh, yeah, Tenchi is not a problem. And I can take Fragments of the World to let me splash into blue. I think there's a lot of amazing blue cards on this character. And I can get rid of 2 more starter cards. Gungnir, I think is terrible. I don't need Barley Rice when I have 2 full spell cards, so... Splash into blue, take 2 transforms. Just give me Spread Amulet, Lakeside Dance, and just end the run. No, we get a Dragon Slaying Circle Plus and a Feng Shi Manipulation. I don't know what this is called. Don't use this very often, but it's not that bad. But I also wouldn't mind if Sumireko decided to take it from me. Actually, I wouldn't mind if she took the Expanding Border either. Or the Fallen Moon Rabbit. She could take any of these for all I care. She can't take that, though. I want this. And it's just an Sanai act. Okay. Well, we need to figure out something for Sanai. Which, actually, you know what? Fox Mask is enough. Fox Mask is my Sanai solution. Where's Illusion when you need it? Get Illusion. That's enough. I scale my spirit way faster than she can remove it. And I don't believe she scales her firepower naturally. You just can kind of outscale her. So if I just generate Orbs of Fire and Water with Secret Border, and then keep my spirit up, I shouldn't have a problem. How would I want to do this act? I don't think going to a shop is wise. If we see Mioi, what do we do? Do I ever remove at Mioi? I don't think so. I still don't think it's worth it. Next upgrade is probably going to be this Edge of Fantasy. This card is like so mega busted. What? Don't really want to greed. If I get Doremi, I don't scale fast enough, and I'm probably gonna have to be stuck with Dream Level 3, which is disaster. Taking 3 fights isn't the worst thing ever, but I kind of want to take 125 gold into Sumireko in case she doesn't take a card I want her to. Could always go to this shop. Although, going to this shop isn't bad. I can just go here, remove my curse, and not feel too bad about it. Yeah, which shop do I go to? Do I go to this one? Rescue Origami Sisters at the very end? Or do I go to this shop? Because I'm probably taking this path. This path seems excellent. So maybe take bottom path, take this path, and then go to this shop. Oh, this is the first fight where Miko costume is really good. Get 8 barrier to start. Or 8 barrier. 8 block to start the turn. No Wandering Heaven. Do have a Tranquility though. Can you ever die? I don't think so. That's way too much graze. Before you add statuses, I want to kill you. Oh, I can kill you now. So I guess I will do that. And get 1 spirit, I guess. Oh yeah, I also need to collect. I did kind of forget. Take a needle? Take water plate, just don't deal with these cards again. definitely here. That's never gonna kill. Easily full blocks though, but I don't think I need to full block at this point. There's a News Fab. News Fab has a very good upgrade. And it can be an excellent mana generator. Unfortunately, I don't have the card draw for it, so it's never actually that good. Second Binding Border seems like too much. I already have 3 cards that apply Vulnerable, so don't need that one. And I don't want to take another ability that's unupgraded. Get you. Did I ever remove Impurity? No. Can't play them with my mana base. Don't really have an easy way of playing them. I have to upgrade them manually, they don't come upgraded. I do have good targets. Library is an excellent target, although I can rarely redraw into it. So, they're definitely below average. So, don't want them. I also don't have good exile effects. Do I need to kill you fast? No, you do a lot of damage next turn. And ReimuB does have a lot of cards that make other cards. Ooh, I can't kill you. To ever right to play this. This is probably the first time where I think it is good. Just keep the retained cards in hand. And just start taking a little bit of damage. It just seems really hard to block, and I want the frogs to target, like, other cards. Or target that, thanks. I don't got any problem with you targeting that one. I believe we'll have AoE. Target the Blitzstick shield. Your visit is fine. Barrier Slam. Don't have that much barrier. I'd rather take the Orb of Duality or the Duplex barrier, but I think Orb of Duality is going to be better. Eternal Nest is good. I want both these cards. Took 1 damage. Cleansing Ritual Plus. I don't think so, and this is unupgraded, which I don't like. Cleansing Ritual Plus isn't the worst card ever. It's a lot of block. It lets me thin out the deck. Although the problem is that the deck is already slow enough as it is. Do I take 1 Cleansing Ritual Plus though? Good in the Sinai fight, I would say. I kind of want to take 1 copy. Collect my final time and see what's in here. Yeah, I was scared about that. Lotus Butterfly seems like a good damage plan. A little awkward to play at times, and it is another ability. But it seems like an amazing damage plan for where we're going. And Shikigami Protection, I can't rely on it to help me. I'm looking for a reliable solve to the last few fights of the game. I don't want to rely on rolling or something random. Alright, I can't take this event now pretty comfortably. So I'm probably going to do that. And we could go Zusu, so I can spend the rest of my money to get one of these. Either Pulp Fiction to help speed it up or draw. First Aid Manual, so I'm able to exile my Scare and my Eviction Order. Or Universal Repair Manual, which is decent, I guess. It's not actually that bad on Reimu. I don't think I'm going to have enough tool cards to make it worth it, though. So I'm thinking keep it simple and just take Pulp Fiction. I don't think I have the mana for this. Because these are going to be like 2 mana apiece to remove. No, just give me Pulp Fiction. Which means I'm not going to a shop this act. That's not happening. Not enough to kill. I might just kill you off of AoE. Or Fire and Water is block card. Alright, then we don't attack next turn. Look for something good like a Wandering Heaven and the Dragon Slaying Circle. This is an excellent turn. Alright, now I feel safe. Well, I don't feel safe, but I feel like I'm easily gonna win. I could gamble. Not gonna do that. Even if I get something, you know what? For fun. What's in here? These are amazing. Devour history. Get in here. Devour history lets me remove that stupid curse I got. So now, what's my next upgrade? Don't think I need to rely on this for damage yet. I really want to get Edge of Fantasy in play. That's probably way more important. And honestly, getting this upgraded is probably going to add more damage to this than upgrading this. Because if I miss Edge of Fantasy, that's losing a bunch of damage. But, yeah, this upgrade's terrible. Actually, almost out of money. Ooh, Clown Piece is not a bad fight to get that in play. Should have left a white mana. Fortunately, I drew that on turn 1, which is not ideal. Because now I gotta deal with whatever this is. And I don't have AoE Vuln for this turn. I also have a full cost Secret Border. Oh, this is actually bad. It's one of the few times where I think Clown Piece is really scary. I think I'm still gonna play this. Ooh. I don't like that. I think Free Fly is unnecessary. I think a spell card might be warranted. It's gonna save so much health. By health, I really mean barrier. But yeah, the main problem is we don't have another... Okay, that's AoE. Okay, we're fine. I don't know if that was correct to play that last card. Gotta get Devour History in play. Make sure the free block comp piece. Now I really gotta end the fight. Bottom card. Well, this isn't gonna do anything. Could stall for power, but I don't feel like doing that. Although it wouldn't have been very difficult. We're almost full power anyway. We get a useless exhibit. Fleeting Fantasy? No, we got too many cards. Mask of Hope? I don't have an illusion. I'd honestly rather take one more firepower to increase the amount of damage I'm doing. Having 4 firepower can be exceptionally good. Mask of Hope isn't bad, I just don't think I'm gonna need it at this point. But maybe I'm mistaken. Is that better than 1 firepower? That could be an entire spell card in this Age of Fight. Like, this might give me 1 or 2 more spell cards for the rest of the run. But is that better than 1 firepower? I don't know. Things that could also just open with Cop. I'm taking firepower. Shop is terrible, take bottom path. I'm not taking 2 fights. Oh. I get to remove a card. Expanding Border seems way too good in this deck. Probably just gonna get rid of this Boundary. I still find a use for Yokai Buster, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. Although maybe I should. But if it's upgraded in mid-combat and the enemy is vulnerable, it can do a lot of damage since we have 4 firepower. Even if it is hard to play. But Boundary is just going to be terrible in the late game. It's not good against Deny, it's not good against Seija. So just getting 1 more remove is really good. Rabbits. Get an early Edge of Fantasy, which is awesome. You love to see it. Kari's Tips Bag is probably just going to be Barrier, because once I get Lotus Butterfly down with Edge of Fantasy in play, I think I should have it. Just take Barrier. But I think Above the Realm is worth it. Okay, does this work now? Yes, it works properly. They did fix it. Awesome. Okay. This lets me sift through the deck a lot faster. Those. This could be +1. Ooh, that could be bad. Here's Illusion. Illusion is also a very easy way to win. Lunatic Dream is also fantastic. Wait, this is a thing? Wait, that's awesome! Although... Wait, I need to play Lotus Butterfly next turn. I could probably play it this turn, if I do this. But I can also play this Illusion, which is like a backup solution if nothing else works. Alright, we're fine. Okay. Illusion, Edge of Fantasy, Lotus Butterfly is absolutely insane. I didn't need to make a second one. Dang it. They're gonna get +2. It's over. I can't deal with the +2. I went to Wandering Heaven. Back to a full spell card, essentially. Riptide. Deal 10 damage, apply 1 week. I don't like that much. It's -1 draw. Balanced Orbs, on the other hand, do I want a second copy? I think the answer is yes, because the amount of Exile synergies I'm going to have. I'm not going to be able to upgrade it. So maybe I don't, if it doesn't get an upgrade. Because it's going to be a little slow. No, I'll skip it. And I need to upgrade these last few cards. Most notably, this needs an upgrade. Expanding Border's alright. This might want to get upgraded, honestly. I could sift through the deck way quicker. And it's really easy to play on turn 1. I might try this. That actually am what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it. We only have boss fights remaining. Dream level 1 is actually a problem, but I do not have the opportunity to awaken her right now. And I really want firepower because I really need to end this fight quickly. Okay, is that enough? What's in here? Oh, I can't play. Okay, I can't play that. It's not happening. I need to awaken her now. This is upgrading Expanding Border. Could upgrade the orbs, which is actually quite good. Alright, Dream level 1 is not the best. Do I want Edge of Fantasy? I think I do. That's still insanely good. Then there will be none. I don't think so. Is Faithful Meditation worth it? Is Sake Offering worth it? Sake Offering might be worth it. I also want to try this. What does this do? It still gives 5 block. Okay, I just wanted to know. I can skip this one. Now I should be on the right track. I can get an upgrade on this. Upgrade on that is good. Now we have to deal with Junko. Shouldn't be a problem, I just play Expanding Border. Get out of here. Get tape for 2 more upgrades. I never got my Tranquility upgraded. Do I have any other defense cards? Okay, so it's guaranteed to upgrade that. And if I want, I could take another Talisman Protection, which is still good, but I don't think it's worth it. I could take like 1 more upgraded Talisman Protection, but I think the deck already has so much block as it is that I don't think it's the play. But it's a free upgrade. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, it's a free upgrade. I have to take it. Alright. Now I need this upgraded. That seems like a very easy way to win this fight. I'm still playing this. There's gonna be a couple abilities I'm gonna go and play. Free Fly is not one of them. This I really want in play. Unfortunately, I take a bunch of damage unless I use Ballistic Shield. But this, I gotta bite the bullet and just play it. I'll probably be all the abilities I get in play. Oh, both of these. I need to figure out how to block. The Edge of Fantasy down, and that should be the last of the abilities. which is a lot of abilities to play. But I think they're all worth it. She's being ruthless. You just wouldn't let up. Got my spirit back. And I lost it. Nest. This can give illusion, and illusion just gets me through, like, immediately. And yes, that is, in fact, another ability. But I think illusion, literally, I just win immediately, right away. That increases my damage by so much. And my block, for that matter. Onwards to Act 4. And, oh. These are all really good, by the way. This lets me get up, this lets me set up really quickly, which is also pairs very well with Pagoda, because I'll actually have turn 1 mana to try and set up my abilities. Lunar Sake will generate a very large amount of colorless mana throughout the fights. It'd be really good if I can get like a Lunar Rainbow Market so I can actually find a way to spend that mana. Adding green to the mana base is cute. I don't think it's good enough unless I get the new tricolor that makes all my cards cheaper. But I really think getting my abilities in play faster seems way too important. The deck doesn't have good card draw to begin with. Oh. Oh. Well, these solve my card draw problem. Lakeside Dance is way better, though. Do I want Evilist Orbs? It means I can't upgrade at the gap? Do I want 2 more upgrades? It would probably be Secret Border and Lakeside Dance would be my upgrades. Orbs would be incredible. Orbs is so much damage. The only downside is, oh wait, I can douse at the gap. I do have something I can do at the gap, but is the Lakeside Dance upgrade better? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm willing to believe that this is probably better because Miko costume means we get block from this every single turn. And we have Lakeside Dance, which means we can draw so much to get this to easily cap out its damage. So I'm going to take that, which means I don't have enough money to do anything at the gap. I can't upgrade any of this because I don't got the money, and I don't even have a common card to upgrade. So we're just going to dowels. For 8... For a freaking Blink Dagger. Well, see you, Long Night, I guess. Something tells me we're going to have a pretty good fight. Okay. Thanks for the Blink Dagger. Just, I want the Balance Orbs. Want this in play. I don't need the Wandering Heaven. Although it is block. Okay, I'll keep the Wandering Heaven. There's that. Okay. We have Bull and Howl. That could be my turn. That's a pretty solid turn 1. By the time we see Long Night, I just won't care. Oh my god, she really decided to do that. Immediately going for the punch. How about a Faithful Meditation? Alright, Faithful Meditation's way too good. And I think I'm just gonna tank the damage. I'm not that concerned about my health yet. I don't necessarily need to remove my vulnerable. I'm not that desperate for it. We got everything we needed to play. Oh no! 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 My tranquility! No! It's alright. I won't need it. And... Sure, take my exhibits. I don't think... Literally... Okay, one of them does something. Oh, there's the Long Night. One of them did something. Yeah, we're just... Oh, I didn't even notice you joined. I'm sorry? Oh, look at chat. Oh, unfortunately, I'm at the end of the run. The run went pretty well, all things considered. Nest. No, just give me an illusion. Just, I get an illusion if the fight's over. Yep. Butterflies in play. Had Edge of Fantasy. There's a Lakeside Dance in play as well. Illusion just wins. We could probably be Winged Key and it's not even gonna matter. Because I'll be able to do so much this turn. It's probably starting with this because I need to apply Weak. And have Full Moon Howl in the draw pile, and I still have one Astrology left. I could apply Vulnerable. There's Full Moon Howl. What am I doing this turn? Eventually I need to play this, but not now. Yeah, it doesn't spawn an orb. That got nerfed in 1.5. I mean, ReimuB's spell card is arguably the best one in the game. Like, before, when it actually made an orb. It just does so much in, like, every stage of the game. So, I don't think it's a bad thing that it got nerfed. And it's still really strong. Above the realm, what's in here? How about a spread amulet? It actually doesn't do much because there's no AoE. This probably does the most damage. Library I can't play, and that caps damage, and this Evilist Orbs honestly didn't even do much. Zakia Bees is really good. The thing is about ReimuB is that it's really good in Act 1, but I guess Zakia Bees spell card is just so stupid in the late game that it earns its role as the best spell card in the game. I want to play a few more cards. There we go. That was an interesting seed. Actually, no. I think it was a pretty standard ReimuB run. There wasn't... Nothing felt super out of the ordinary. Except, I did find it interesting that they forced a random boss in the Seed of the Week rule set.